Good afternoon. I'm Raine Musñgi. This is Newsfeed. Former presidential spokesperson Roque now facing a disbarment case. Former Cabinet Secretary Melvin Matibag filed the complaint at the Supreme Court, citing alleged malicious posts by Roque against President Bongbong Marcos. Matibag argues this violates the Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability of Lawyers.
So itong pinail natin na to is for us to know, to be guided. Ano ba yung dapat na behavior namin when it comes to using the social media as a platform? Disbarment yan, because I feel that the maximum penalty should be given to Attorney Harry Roque for behaving as such. Kasi expert siya sa law eh. Abogado siya, so anything that he will represent, may mga tao na maniniwala o makikinig.
In a statement, Roque dismissed the case as a desperate act of attention. He also said his social media posts are protected by free speech. Some House lawmakers are calling on Vice President S Duterte to resign after she snubbed the plenary debates on her office's proposed budget for 2025. Our reporter Zandro Chona now joins us for more details. Zandro, go ahead.
Raine, the House is willing to extend courtesy to Vice President Sara Duterte and will wait for her attendance here at the Batasang Pambansa. House Deputy Speaker and Quezon 2nd District Representative David J.J. Suarez says the House included in today's order of business the proposed budget for the Office of the President. The House plenary voted at almost 3 a.m. to include in the scheduled plenary debates today the OVP's budget. Suarez and other lawmakers say the Vice President may skip the plenary debates as long as she designates an authorized representative who could answer questions from congressmen. But for House Appropriations Vice Chairman and Ako Bicol Party List Representative Raul Angelo Bongalon, the Vice President should step down if she prefers to skip the deliberations.
It shows that she's not interested with her duties and functions as the Vice President of the Philippines. So kung ganyan po yung lumalabas, probably we can ask her to step down as the Vice President. Kasi nakikita natin hindi naman po siya dumadalo sa mga pandinig dito po sa Kongreso. So, ano po ibig sabihin nito?
It's clearly a clear sentiments being shared by a lot of members. Kasi, alam mo, ano yun trabaho yun, responsibility. Kaya nga ako, iniisip ko, kung hindi kaya resign siya ng DepEd, tapos ito rin mangyari.
That's the latest from Batasan, Raine.
Thank you so much for that report, Zandro Chona in Quezon City. The Armed Forces of the Philippines tells Filipino fishermen not to be intimidated by Chinese presence in Scarborough Shoal. So far, the AFP says there have been no reports of harassment against fishermen in the area. But on Monday, a Chinese helicopter flew dangerously close to the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources plane patrolling Scarborough Shoal. Aside from the helicopter, the Chinese Coast Guard vessel and several Chinese maritime militias were also spotted. Former U.S. President Donald Trump criticizes the early voting process during a campaign stop in Pennsylvania. He's calling it a stupid stuff, but urges his supporters to do it anyway, saying he needs to win the state.
Our entire nation is counting on the people of this great Commonwealth, and I know you will not let us down. You're not going to let us down. We got to get out and vote. And you can start right away. You know that, right? Now we have this stupid stuff where you can vote 45 days early.
Pennsylvania is a crucial battleground state with 19 electoral votes at stake, and up until this point, it's still anyone's game. Lebanon sees one of the deadliest days of the war between Israel and Hezbollah. Beirut's health ministry says 492 people died, 1,645 were wounded after the Israeli army launched a massive attack on Hezbollah targets. The latest on the Middle East crisis from Eugene Adalia.
With the crisis in Lebanon escalating further, France calls for an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council. The French foreign minister warning a wider conflict in the Middle East would be devastating for everyone, especially civilians.
We provided advance warning to civilians in specific villages in Lebanon where Hezbollah embedded its military assets and weapons and warned them to move out of harm's way. However, even as we called on civilians to move away from danger, we saw that Hezbollah operatives were doing the opposite and acted to prevent civilian moving safety. This is because Hezbollah uses civilian population and civilian homes as a human shield for its terrorist activities.
Israel on Monday struck more than 1,000 Hezbollah targets across Lebanon, leaving hundreds dead and sending tens of thousands fleeing for safety.
We're leaving as well because we were caught in that barrage of exchange of rockets between Hezbollah and Israel. A lot of people who are leaving the area right now, a lot of people that are going away are very much concerned that this could turn out to be not only a regional conflict, but something larger than that.
Israel says the airstrikes in Beirut also killed Ali Karaki, a senior Hezbollah commander. But his fate remains unclear after Hezbollah claimed Karaki is safe. Hezbollah also firing over 150 rockets toward Israel in response to the airstrikes. Eugene Adalia, BNC.
And those are the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31, Channel 24 on Signal, and on our website, bnc.ph. Thank you so much for watching.